What's up, you guys? How are you? All right, I am coming to you post gym, no hair done. I'm just coming on to say hi. I am not gonna lie, I have not been on here much, which is good and bad, right? Like, I love that I'm more present with my family. I love that we're just taking time and doing what we need to do this summer. But I also realized, and I posted about this the other day, that I miss teaching. And now there's something in my eye. So most of my life, I'm learning something, teaching it, etc. Obviously, I'm still coaching at the gym, still teaching there, but haven't been teaching as much, or just sharing. Maybe it's not teaching, just sharing whatever's going on in my life and whatever's happening, and hoping that in some weird way that it helps somebody else. I haven't been doing that as much. So I just wanted to come back on and just drop in, say hi, drop me a comment when you guys are on here. I had all that Facebook drama happen a couple months ago where this one got hacked, and then I have another one. So if you're multiple friends with me, that's cool too. But, I got to thinking about some of the stuff in life and business, and I've made some shifts, and I'm moving into consulting and still running the gym, but just I'm in that place where I always like to be challenged. So I'm consulting now with bigger businesses versus just helping coaches. And it's like what I see across the board, no matter what level we're at, right? Whether you're just starting, or whether you're, a kid, whether like whatever it is that we all find a reason to hold ourselves back, right? We come up with stories, we create identities, we get in our head, we overthink. And I have been doing more of that than I would like to admit. So I just want to remind you guys, if you have a vision, if you know that you're made for more, if you're just like, there's this pull that you need to be doing something, but you're afraid of failing, or you're having imposter syndrome, or you're not even sure why, like you're not doing what you want to be doing, just take a minute, reconnect with yourself and go, okay, well, what's the worst that can happen, right? What's the worst that can happen if I take this jump? What's the worst that can happen if I make this phone call? What's the worst that can happen if I apply for this job? What's the worst that can happen if I really decide to take my health like seriously, right? And so just take a minute and go, okay, all of us, we're our own worst enemy, and we're our own biggest critic, and we're all of those things. So just like take a minute, look at what's holding you back, decide where you want to go. If you feel stuck, if you feel lethargic, think about what you want your life to actually look like, and then just take some action, right? The magic in life is creating the vision and then taking simple daily steps to get there, right? So if you want to be healthier, put on your shoes, right? Put on your workout shoes. I don't even care if you leave your house. If you know that you need to shift a relationship, pick up the phone, send a text message, say hi, just do something. If you're building a business, if your business is thriving and you know that it needs to get better, take a look at like what's one thing you can do today, what's one thing you can teach an employee, what's one thing you could teach your kid, and go teach that thing, because that momentum will start to shift your life forever. So I'm going to be back on here more with just sort of random Courtney thoughts, what's going on, what I'm seeing, feeling. Hi, Haley. Oh, I missed you so much. Yeah, so there you go. So I do want to leave you with, as I look at my arm, so you see this lovely tribal tattoo that I currently have. So we were at Defy, which is a jumping, bouncy place for Carson's birthday. And I rode the zip line and somehow managed to have the rope in front of me. So when I let go, it like did this and like pushed my arm back. You can see all this lovely bruising. And it hurt a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh, I'm good. And then I looked down and I was like, I am not so good. But it's a party. People are there. All is good, right? Later that day, I'm like, wow, this really freaking hurts. And it hurts a lot. But I reminded myself that I remember years ago, a member of ours whose name was Ashley happened to say to me, she's like, you always find a silver lining. And I think that is a talent that we should all have, is finding that silver lining. So my silver lining for this was, it's not on my face, right? Like, I could have this could be across my face, and that would be really bad because I'm sure it's going to leave a scar. So in life, whenever something happens, what's the silver lining that you can find? What can you learn from it? How can it move you forward? And how can it teach you something in your life that you can take and move forward? So those are my random Friday thoughts of today. I will be back lots more. If you guys have anything that's been on your heart, on your soul, something you want to learn about, something you want to talk about, drop me a message. I'm happy to just come on and chat and spew and whatever. Haley, we need to connect. I'm going to send you a message. But yeah, so yes, ouch, but it's all good. It could be worse. So anyway, I hope you guys are well. I miss you all, and I look forward to seeing you guys so much more often, and have an amazing, amazing weekend. Bye, you guys.